All right, it's time for the VooDoo Chef podcast, where we will discuss all things VooDoo from the VooDoo Studios located right here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. So to all my booties out there, if you're looking for nothing but a good time, this is the place to be. Call your friends, knock on the neighbor's door, and let them know it's time to party like a rock star for the next hour. Join me and my guests and learn to VooDoo like we do as we discuss our faves and the VooDoo that we use. I'll put our guests on the spot as we ask for their top 3 and make sure and listen as we discuss some of our favorite war stories from the kitchens we've worked in. Sit back, grab a tall glass of your favorite libation, and enjoy this episode of the VooDoo Chef podcast.
What's going on, booties? Barely made it. Gotta be honest. What is going on, guys? It is time for the halfway hangout, and today's a good one. We're gonna make some cool shit and hopefully have a good time. If you're out there, let us know where you're checking in from. Let us know that you see us. Tell us what you'd like to see us cook. And most importantly, enjoy the halfway hangout. Before we get started, like always, give you a quick VooDoo update. Make sure you're logging in every Tuesday night for the VooDoo Chef live stream. Me and Big Eddie C, we hang out, we talk garbage, and all around have a good time. You can find that on the VooDoo Chef Facebook page, the Erik Youngs Facebook page, and, of course, our YouTube channel. And then Wednesday night's the halfway hangout right here at 5 o'clock. And every week cooking something new. Next week, we got a special treat. We're going to be cooking live with one of my best pals. One of my best pals, he and I are going to be cooking live. He'll be cooking from up there in Wesley Chapel. I'll be cooking from, I don't know, one of the VooDoo kitchens, whether it's here in the AC, who knows. And we haven't really even decided what we're going to cook yet, what we're going to make. But it's going to be real fun. Me and my buddy H cooking live next Wednesday, 5 o'clock. It's going to be a great time. If you have any ideas or thoughts, what you'd like to see us cook, hit me up, DM me, /me, at me, whatever the fuck you do. Let me know what you'd like to see us cook. Throw those hearts, throw those likes, throw the shares. Definitely throw those shares. Let people know where we're at, what we're doing. And that we're cooking live. We're really cooking. No play. This is the real deal, Lucille, guys. Today we're going to make a black and blue. And if you think you know what I'm talking about, black and blue, start dropping them in the comments. Let me know what you think we're doing. Got a little bit more chat about a couple more VooDoo events. We're going to be making a black and blue. Dahlia says rusty. I don't know what rusty means. Definitely not rusty. And Dahlia usually has a little insight because her and I talk about what's happening on Wednesday nights during the day. We didn't talk about it much today. We are going to be doing a black and blue. If you think you know what we're cooking, put it in the comments. November 6th, VooDoo Chef Charity Golf Classic. Guys, this is right now our biggest event of the year. You guys know VooDoo Bash is probably our most fun event. We get out there and we just party like rock stars. Oh, Daly is at the Rusty. She's checking in from Rusty Pelican, where she's out there killing it. I hope the Facebook Live, the halfway hangouts on your phone, in your station for everybody in the kitchen to check out. So why the hell aren't we doing the halfway hangout live from Rusty Pelican? That's what I want to know. So let's get back. November 6th, VooDoo Chef Charity Golf Classic. We just a great day. We go out, we celebrate all things VooDoo. We're gonna play the game we love to hate. It's a best ball style tournament. So y'all line up and you tee off. Whoever hits the ball, I don't want to say the farthest, but whoever has the best play, everybody moves to that one spot, and then you play from there, and so on and so on. It's a great day. If someone was telling me, oh, but I don't golf. That's okay. Neither do I. I do own clubs, And I will be out there, and I will have my clubs out there. But, my response to those of you saying I don't golf, let me ask you a couple questions. Do you like to eat? Do you like to drink? Do you play golf? If 2 out of the 3 meet what you need, come on down, because that's in order what we do out there. We eat, we drink, and every now and again we're going to swing a golf club and have a good time. So, Dave Thomas, yes to both. Dave eats and drinks, and I know he plays golf, and I know he's going to be out there, and it's going to be a great time. And AmeriFirst Home Mortgage, one of our sponsors out there. We couldn't do it without him, along with, just a slew of others. Let's see if I can do this. First Watch, Tito's, Captain Morgan's, Pinch a Penny, Vision Ace Hardware, Lessie Bakery. I know I'm going to miss somebody, and I'm going to feel like a schmuck later. But this isn't that. This is Halfway Hangout. But any chance we get to promote our peeps, we'll promote our peeps. And if I miss you, I'm so sorry. Tito's again. Tito's is a double sponsor, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't suck, right? Jack Daniels is planning on coming out. Hopefully Poppies will be out there giving away some of those fresh ass chips. God knows those fresh ass chips are great. Again, if you're checking in, it is the VooDoo Chef Halfway Hangout every week, Wednesday at 5:00. We do get out here. We cook live, and we're doing black and blue tonight. If you know or think you know what black and blue is, type it in that box. While you're doing that, I'm going to light up another camera here and see if we can get a little thing started here. Carl Miller, what's going on, buddy? Hanging with the chef, and I appreciate you doing that. We're going to start tonight by doing a little bit of the blue. So we're going to make a black and blue. To make a black and blue, you would think, most people when they say black and blue, I think blue cheeseburgers, right, Delia? And the black, what would the black be, Delia? Not my gloves. So black and blue, when you think black and blue, traditionally you think a blackened burger with a big smothering of blue cheese on top. And I love blue cheese. So your seasoning, absolutely, it's got my seasoning on it. We're going to start today by making a little bit of blue cheese coleslaw. And I'm going to, these cameras, too. I feel like a weirdo. We're going to make a little blue cheese coleslaw. To make VooDoo Chef's blue cheese coleslaw, I'm going to try something, homies. Can you hear me now, Dave Thomas? Dave Thomas? Dave Thomas? Dave Thomas, I think we're back. All right, so we're back. So I tried to nix the side camera, which is the one with the microphone, so that I don't keep doing like this. But I have to keep doing that to see the comments anyway. So I'm going to start over. To make our black and blue, we're going to start by making a little bit of BRE. And if you don't know what BRE is, that stands for Best Ranch Ever. And I remember the first time I had ranch dressing, because coming up, to get me to eat lettuce or a salad, really not happening. But when I started working in industry, which, 14, 15, 16, that's when it really started popping. I tasted this thing called ranch dressing. And I remember thinking it was just absolutely amazing. And, back in the day, which, again, according to Dane Cook, was a Thursday, when you said ranch dressing, it was almost synonymous with Hidden Valley Ranch. And man, I think I would put a straw in that and drink it back then. Nowadays, man, I don't think I can even look at a bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch without just wondering what the hell's in there. So through time, we started working and creating our own ranch dressing, and we call it BRE because it is the best ranch ever. And to make that, we're going to use VooDoo Chef Zing. VooDoo Chef Zing is our newest seasoning, and the only reason we created this seasoning and put it in a bottle was because so many people asked us for our ranch dressing. I really didn't want to get into bottling another wet product, so we took the seasoning and we asked some of our ambassadors to cook with it. And as they were doing that, one of them said, "Wow, it's got a zing." There's your name. And then, Sam, our very first VooDoo Chef ambassador, almost uses this 100% of the time in place of dust as just a standard grill spice. Not what it's meant for, but it works. Great on top of chicken wings. Put on a little popcorn. Wonderful stuff. The recipe for the ranch dressing is right on the bottle. We live in Florida, homies. Man, I need that weather to change quick. All right, so to make BRE, real easy, we're going to take a cup of mayonnaise. And, when you're making BRE, make sure you're using heavy-duty mayonnaise. Don't shortcut. When you short the ingredients, it's just not the same. So don't try to shortcut. Use heavy duty. Use Duke's. Use Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. You choose. I prefer Duke's, but you do you. We got 1 cup of half and half. And I'm going to save this. And to that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of lime juice and 1 tablespoon of Zing. Pretty easy. And we're just going to mix this up. This is not a hard recipe to make, but I can tell you, when you have this, you're just going to fall in love because it is truly BRE. Dave Thomas has a comment. I've been using VooDoo Chef Dirt and Zing on bacon along with your BRE to make BLTs. Holy crap, that makes amazing sandwich. I don't think there is a such thing as a bad BLT, Dave Thomas. But when you can VooDoofy it and amplify it like you're talking about, that's just a win, right? All right, let's try to keep a little civility here. We're going to do like this. Get this ranch poured up, and we're good to go. Let's get rid of the dirties way over here. Make a little room. Now we're playing fire. All right, back to the black and blue. We talked about black and blue. Traditionally, when you hear it, you're thinking about the blackened burger with the blue cheese on top. We're actually going to do something a little different. We are going to make blue cheese coleslaw. So, pretty simple, guys. We got a cabbage. We got our standard white. We got the color. And you know what we have? If you were watching the VooDoo Chef live stream or you were watching the unbox, you got to see the brand new VooDoo Chef 7-inch vegetable cleaver. Just a really cool knife. And I'm super stoked. My bandana is not helping out today. It is really hot out here, but that's all good. What happened to the cold front supposed to be coming through Florida? All right, we got our bowl. We got our cabbage. Guys, real easy. We're just going to get a nice shred on this. And you want this real thin. Make sure that you're using that left hand proper. I don't know if you can see this from over there. We'll turn so that you can. You want to make a claw. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Liar Liar with Jim Carrey. He makes the claw and goes at his kid. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this down on the table and we're going to use it as a guide for our knife so that we don't chop off our fingers. And you always want to keep that thumb in the back. So let's just get a little bit of this cabbage shredded down. And guys, we don't need a lot. We're not making a whole bunch of grouper here. So I'm not going to sit here and waste time just chopping away for you tonight. Let's just get what we need, a little bit of color. Now I'm sure later when Sam sees this, he's going to say, you didn't bleed out your cabbage, big boy. Shouldn't you have bled out your cabbage, run underwater, let that color come off of it? You can do that if you want. It's all good. We're making a quick sandy here. Making a quick sandy. We're just going to get our cabbage in here. Now, I didn't bring my bench scraper, so I'm going to pick that up. One thing that I really, really have a pet peeve about is when people use their knives and use it as a bench scraper. That's bad for multiple reasons. Bad for your knife. Also bad for your hand. Something happens, you slip. These are sharp blades. They're going to go right in your hand. And back to the blade for a minute. This is, custom made for me. Rhineland, 7-inch vegetable cleaver. And you'll be looking for these real soon. All right, we're going to add a little more color to our coleslaw. Got a real cool peeler here. We lay this on and we just give it a run. And it's going to give us some julienne carrots. And that's about all we need. So we're just going to add this in to make a little color. And that carrot's going to give us a nice little crunch in there too, along with that cabbage. Yummy, yum stuff. So let's see there. Nice little mix in there. Yeah, that's going to be super yummy on my black and blue, right? Not just that traditional blackened burger topped with blue cheese. Again, blue cheese slaw. We're going to take our blue cheese, go ahead and add that right into our coleslaw. I went ahead and put in about a half a cup in my mix. I love blue cheese. If you don't love blue cheese and you don't like it that much, back it out. And we're just going to put a drizzle of ranch in here. BRE, best ranch ever. Here we go. Mix this up. And now we got a little blue cheese coleslaw to put on our black and blue. Just look at this right here. Look at this blue cheese coleslaw. Tell me that does not look yummy. All right. We made our BRE. We made our blue cheese coleslaw. Now it's time to make the black and blue. Before we do, I'm catching a sip. Hey, Don Claveau, thanks for the gift. Carl Miller, Friday night into Saturday night. Somebody educate me what's going on. All right. All right. So we're going to move our ranch, our BRE over here. And here's our dust, guys. You can taste your blue cheese coleslaw. If you need to spice it up a little bit, no problem. Just add a little bit of dust. I like mine to have that little bit of salt pop, so we're going to go ahead and add that. Rocking and rolling. And now it's time for the black of the black and blue. That's when the cold fronts come out. Oh, yeah, I'm playing catch up on the comments there. Cold front needs to be here on the halfway hangout there, Dave Thomas. Somebody call our friend Lee Spann and see if we can arrange that to get the cold front here when we want it, not when it wants. All right, time to switch cameras or add a camera. How about that? Here we go, guys. The Blackstone. This is for the black and blue. So when you buy the 28-inch Blackstone, it doesn't come with a lid. But I went online and I found a company that makes a lid, and I got a pretty cool lid here for it. And what I like about the Blackstone lids is you slide them on, and they got hooks, so they hang right on the back. We're going to make sure our gas is open, and we're going to get this thing fired up. Now I'm going ahead and firing up both sides. No, we're not cooking like a ton of food. We're only doing a couple items here. But I want to get my Blackstone fired up and rocking and rolling. I can't say enough nice things about the Blackstone, guys. If you don't have one, jump out and get one. All right, so for our sandwich, first thing we got to do, and I'm going to do it while the Blackstone's heating up, we got to do our GBPB. Our garlic butter potato bun. I've already spread this, so I'm just going to set this over here while this is heating up and get nice little toast on that garlic butter potato bun, GBPB. Erik Youngs checking in. It's a party in itself, man. I got to tell you, the Blackstone is so much fun. And you know, I'd love to say that I'm endorsed by Blackstone. I'll take whatever free shit you want to send me, and we'll cook with it every week. Just kidding. You know, I bought both my Blackstones, and I love cooking on them. It's probably the coolest grill I've had. Now, you know, getting the green egg going, you can't take away from the flavor it imparts, the beauty of the green egg, especially when you're kicking the Flame Boss. You know, because God knows I don't have the patience for that. But growing up in a kitchen, you know, we really didn't have smokers in the kitchen. We did have a big Southern Pride smoker, and we actually did smoked prime rib back in the day. Again, Dane Cook Thursday. But you know, I wasn't doing it on green eggs. I wasn't doing it on Weber's. It was more of an Alto Sham converted to be a smoker. And you know, we were doing smoked rib ahead of our time, and you know, is what it is. The green egg's amazing. Don't have the patience. The Blackstone, more like my flat top at work. And so I get to kill it on the flat top, and I absolutely love it. And today, if you're just checking in, we're doing the black and blue. If you are just checking in, let us know where you're checking in from, and let us know what you think the black and blue is. We've already determined it is blue cheese coleslaw on top. We know it's a sandwich because I've got my GBPB on the grill here, and you know, the Blackstone gets pretty hot pretty quick, so I got to keep checking that. And we determined that black was normally a blackened hamburger. So to make Daly and I, we've had many a weekend cooking on the Blackstone, and you're right, that's where we fell in love, and it is amazing. When we talk about VooDoo Black, a lot of people, well, what am I going to do with that? Where am I going to do? Why am I going to go pick that up? Here's why. To make blackening seasoning, you know, you're going to go to the store and you're going to pick up anywhere from 7 to 13 different ingredients. Not saying there's 13 in ours. Or am I? You know, you got to buy the whole jar. That's a lot of money. And then you're going to mix it all up, and then you're going to wonder, what the hell am I going to do with cumin? What am I going to do with, you know, oregano, whatever you put in your blackening seasoning, because you got to buy all the jugs to make black and blue, or you can run down and buy 1 bottle of VooDoo Chef Black and be ready to rock and roll. So when we talk about blackening, again, another pet peeve of mine, even though you saw me do it not too long ago on the Smash night where we did a sprinkle. When we're seasoning with black, yes, we would sprinkle. When we're blackening something, we want to get a full dredge on that. And if we're going to do a black and blue, we need to get a full dredge on our product. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to put about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons, usually about a tablespoon per side. Depending on the size of product, what you're making. So we're just going to look at that. All right. Nice little toast on that. We're going to set that down, get that ready. Cool off. Ooh, look at the top one. Look at that. Yeah, that's a nice little GBPV right there. All right, let's get this out. Here we go. All right, so we got our black out. Now we got to talk about blackening. When we blacken, we want to get a nice high heat. We want to get a nice hard sear on the outside. You can see the blackstone. You can see the steam starting to come off it. We're going to drop down a little oil, and I'm going to throw my product right on the blackstone, and I'm just going to let it do its magic. Now, my girls don't really care for blackening. Too spicy, even though VooDoo Chef Black is not that spicy. It's warm and flavorful, and a lot of people claim that blackening tends to have a lot of salt in it. Relative and comparatively to other blackening seasonings, ours is kind of low. So check it out, read the label, you do you. But VooDoo Chef Black, of course I like it. I wrote it to my specs. You guys do you. I hope you like VooDoo Black. Try it on for size. Save the money. Here we go. Black and blue. We're going to do something very neato. We're gonna cook one without blackening. We're just gonna put a little dust on it, and the other one we're gonna blacken up. And we're not doing a traditional black and blue hamburger. We're doing a black and blue grouper sandwich. I picked up some grouper today from Cox Seafood. Got a little bit of gag grouper. With all the regs in place and the fishing, which is cool, trying to preserve and do things. Grouper is a little expensive, about $27.99 a pound today, but that's okay. All right, I just put down a little olive oil. Got to create that barrier. My tile's a little uneven, so the oil's going the wrong way, but it's live cooking, guys. Got to do. So I picked this up from Cox Seafood over on Dale Mabry, and just wonderful, wonderful local folks working out there doing for the communities. If you get the chance, support them. I got my first piece here. I'm just going to season with VooDoo dust both sides, and I'm doing it over my blackening pan. The dust isn't going to hurt the black, but it's going to help me with cleanup later. And then we want to hold it high so we get a nice even spread. And we're just going to drop this right on that olive oil. Too easy, right? Now we're going to talk about the blackened sandwich. So for the blackened grouper, and I think I'm going to do this so we could see. All right, we want to dredge this completely in the black. We want to make sure that this is fully coated. And if we were working in the restaurant, we would have a third pan full of blackening seasoning that we would only use for seafood. We would have another one for chicken if we had blackened chicken. And we would create something that looks like this. So we've got a nice piece of grouper. Again, this is gag grouper. Kind of dull gray on the outside. And same species, same yummy flavor. And we're just going to drop this down too. Guys, it's that easy. It's that easy. First piece of grouper is all ready to flip. Look at that. Oh my God. And if you were standing here, you would be having that same experience I'm having of that amazing smell. Smelling like we're on, I feel like down on Clearwater Beach at Frenchie's getting ready to enjoy a nice grouper sandwich. One of the best in town. I say one because you know where the best is. Right here tonight. All right, so moving some dirties out of the way again. Trying to stay clean, trying to stay smart. And I don't know if you noticed, I did have rags underneath my cutting board. You always want to do that. It's going to prevent your board from slipping, which is another hazard, which could cause a serious injury. So make sure you always have those damp rags under your board. All right. Here we go. My first piece of grouper almost ready to come off right here. Right here. And if you're out there watching, keep checking in. Let us know what's going on. All right. We got our GBPB here. I've got some just traditional side, some kettle chips. I love kettle chips. I love them with my sandwich. I would put coleslaw on the side of my fish sandwich, but tonight it's going on my fish sandwich. All right, that first piece of grouper, we're looking pretty solid here. Look at this, guys. Look at that lovely piece of fish. Again, Cox Seafood, Dale Mabry, been around Tampa for quite some time. Get down there, check them out. And look at that blackened, oh my. That blackened grouper looks hot. No pun intended. All right, speaking of hot, my Lord, it's hot. So, here we go, guys. Getting ready to build because it's about that time. Again, we've got our blackened seasoning on our grouper. Ready to rock and roll. We got our blue cheese coleslaw that we made with VooDoo Zing. And if you're wondering what's going on, I'm over here cutting some lime because I need some lime for my fish and my Jack Daniels. All right. Blue cheese coleslaw made with Zing. Used to make the BRE. We added the blue cheese directly into it. And then we've got the black and the dust on some grouper. So we actually got grouper two ways tonight. I'll show you the second plate later. Tonight's about the black and blue. Again, the girls don't like the blackening seasoning. They think it's a little too spicy. So we're making the girls a little something different. I'll show you that photo a little bit later. Check it out on our Facebook page. And guys, we're about ready to pull this piece of fish. Yeah, it's got about 3 to 5 more minutes. So while we're waiting on that, let me just give you a quick little recap, guys, because we really do want to hang out with you. We really do want to see you. Remember, a portion of everything we do, whether it's a golf tournament, 100% of the proceeds, VooDoo Bash, 100% of the proceeds, any of the VooDoo Chef events, 100% of the proceeds go directly to our foundation, supporting culinary scholarship and feeding those in need. We're getting ready to announce our next Our Hope event, where we're going to jump into a school and have a nice little party. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait. And if you want to be part of the foundation and anything we do, just hit us up. Log on to the website, log on to the Facebook pages, send us a message, and we'll definitely get back to you and have you out. As far as the sauces and seasonings, find all the sauces and seasonings at VooDooChef.com. A portion of every sale on that website goes directly to the foundation. And again, it allows us to do the things we do. we're getting ready to do some really fun stuff, and we'd love to have you out with us. Speaking of fun stuff, November 6th, VooDoo Chef Golf Tournament, our last event of the year. And then we're just going to take it easy until the new year, when we'll roll out the High School Recipe Challenge and challenge high school students to create a recipe of their own using VooDoo Chef NOLA. And the winner of that competition, just the winner, will receive a $10,000 scholarship. Second place will receive a $5,000 scholarship. And everyone, just for entering, will receive a $2,000 scholarship. So jump on that, and let's rock and roll and really get this thing kicked off come January 1. Come out to the golf tournament. If you want to play, it's not too late. VooDooChef.com. Book your foursome. Let's build a fucking grouper sandwich. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to take this blue cheese coleslaw, and remember, I like a lot of blue cheese. So I'm just going to make a nice little nest here at the bottom of my plate, and we're good if it goes wherever it wants to go, because no such thing as too much. One of my favorite places is to get a group of sandwiches over South Tampa. One moment, please. ADD set in. Sorry. Look at that. Look at that. I am like so stoked. I can't wait to eat this. Big Ray's Fish Camp. You go to Big Ray's Fish Camp, and that sandwich is so damn big you can barely get a hold on it. All right. Let's check this grouper. Make sure we're good. Looking like we're good. That close. Who was it that said, I missed it by that much? We're that close. We're that close to it being done. And I gotta be honest, I can't wait because I'm a little hungry. So, Big Ray's Fish Camp, great grouper sandwich. Frenchie's, can't go wrong. Hula Bay, great grouper sandwich. Pete's Place on Henderson. Oh my. My boy Don Clabeau took me to that place. Just a phenomenal grouper sandwich. But again, none as good as right here tonight. And we're getting ready to bite this thing up. So you're going to have to check this out. You're going to have to log on to our TikTok to see the big bite. So follow us on TikTok, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Insta, Twitter, at VooDoo Chef 13. Here it comes, guys. Moving this grouper right on top of here. What? Turn this black stuff off. We got a little secret stash over here. We're going to bun this bad boy up and pickle it. Here you go, guys. A little VooDoo Chef blackened grouper sandwich. Feast your eyes on this bad boy. This is going to be super duper yummy, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Make sure and follow us on all social media platforms at VooDoo Chef 13. Make sure you check out our website, VooDooChef.com. Like us, follow us, slash us, add us, leave comments, send us messages, do whatever you do. But most importantly, come back next week. See you at the halfway.